When I was a boy, I went on a school trip to a quarry, and one of the highlights of that was when they let off some dynamite to bring down a load of rocks so that they had fresh stuff to work with. It was quite a terrifying explosion for 8-year-olds, yet dynamite is derived from a Greek word, dynamis, which we find in the Bible. And that is the word used when there's an explosion of power on Pentecost and the Holy Spirit changes lives. Some 3,000 are added to the way of Jesus. Dynamis is also where we get the words dynamo and dynamic. So it talks of a power that does something and changes things into something else. The resurrected Jesus had instructed the disciples to wait in Jerusalem for what the Father had promised. And he reminded them that John baptized with water, but soon they will be baptized with the Holy Spirit. They probably didn't understand what Jesus was on about. Yet they decided to wait, to watch, and to pray. Those disciples did those things looking for the promise before launching out on their own good missionary ideas. Can we take the opportunity to wait, to watch and to pray? Can we make that a priority for our church? To listen, to expect, to wait for that holy dynamite to go off and change us forever. Listen to this morning's Acts reading again. I'll read it from the Message to give you a different flavour. Everyone around was in awe. All those wonders and signs done through the apostles, and all the believers lived in a wonderful harmony, hold everything together in common. They sold whatever they owned and pooled their resources so that each person's need was met. They followed a daily discipline of worship in the temple, followed by meals at home. Every meal a celebration, exuberant and joyful as they praised God. People in general liked what they saw, and every day their number grew as God added to those who were saved. Society as we know it won't ever be quite the same again. Church won't be. It's changed already in the response to coronavirus, in that the Holy Spirit has mobilised us. He's mobilised us to being church on the internet and within our own dispersed neighbourhoods. And do ordinary people like what they see? Have they spotted something different, something attractive, something that wants to draw them in? Now, the gospel hasn't changed. God's power hasn't diminished. Our neighbours need rescuing. We don't want people just to join church, to become part of the institution, always worried about money and the buildings and numbers. We want them to have a personal encounter with Jesus Christ, who lives and is true and real today. We need a fresh encounter with Jesus. We need to pray for God's holy dynamite to explode amongst us and empower us so that we might make more disciples, that everyone around will be in awe, and that every day our number grows as God saves them. Amen.